Hello everyone, it's me Rolly Egg back with another video on the channel. Today's video is a very special video for the channel as today marks my 5th year of doing YouTube. And today's video is just going to be primarily me doing a Q&A in a sense to just answer some questions that I've been wanting to answer to you guys, or what you guys may have thought of in the past, because I'm sure there's been questions you guys have been wanting to know. Now, during this video, I'll just be wandering around my worlds called New York 3.0, which is basically just my main survival world / streaming world, whatever you want to call it. So let's get to it then. And now, one of the first questions that people always ask me is, Rolly, are you ever going to do a face reveal when you're doing YouTube? The question to that is that I don't know. Because YouTube for me is just a hobby job. It's not like a proper, I'm not going to try to make a full-on career out of this. I'm just doing this because I enjoy content creation. And at the end of the day, I'm still just a teenager. I haven't got the confidence yet to show my face off on camera. Well, for me at least. Because I don't know what people are like. They make fun of me the way I look. I don't want to really share my face on camera. I'm just not confident about it either. I just don't want to do it just yet. But to answer the question of would I do it, someday probably in the future. But I just don't know. And that will lead me on to the question about, Rolly, are you going to keep doing YouTube? And the question to that is, it depends. So YouTube, as a sense of right now, as I'm recording this video, is that YouTube has been a bit on the messier side, if that makes sense. YouTube hasn't really been the greatest at the moment with gaming algorithms. And I think it's just because they're so primarily focused upon shorts and just other forms of content. They're pushing out more of these vlogger YouTubers who are making these challenge videos, being surviving a night at this place. I'm like, shut up for a start, because I just don't know. It's just annoying. But I think YouTube are more pushing out those people nowadays than people who are doing gaming like me, as well as streaming, because streaming at the moment hasn't really been the greatest for me or just anyone I've really watched. I'll probably see someone with over 1 million subscribers on their channel, but they're probably streaming a game and they've only got 100 people watching. And I don't know if that's just something to do with the YouTube algorithm, or just gaming in general, or just live streaming. But the point is that if YouTube keep going in that direction of the way it is now, then I might quit. But that feels far away, at least, for the most part. Which does lead me on to my next question is, Rolly, why don't you stream as much or make content as much as you used to? Because when I first started doing YouTube, I made content all the time. I never took a break of making content. I always try to put content out frequently as I can. But I guess what it is for me is just time. Time is just a big factor to it now, as well as just there've been times where I just can't be asked to make a video, or I can't be bothered to have the motivation to do YouTube stuff, purely because I feel it'll just be a waste of time. A bit like how in any series I probably do, I'll probably think I'm not gonna do this series at all now, because I'm thinking it may just be a waste of time, or just not worth me making because it probably won't do well. Again, leading to the facts about YouTube's algorithm just being broken at the moment. Which does lead me on to my next sort of point I want to make out quickly, though, is that what have I learned in YouTube? I've learned a lot of stuff while doing YouTube now. I've learned how to edit more. I've learned how to really give a more of a structured focus on an audience, if that makes sense. I probably think that's the complete wrong way to word it, but there are like a lot of things I've learned now whilst doing YouTube, and I'm sure that with me learning this stuff, I'm sure I'm going to improve in the future. Because to be honest, I'm not the perfect YouTuber. I'm not the YouTuber to watch. Like I'm, like, I mean, I've got 4,000 subscribers for God's sake. Like it's not that I have as many. I mean, I'm sure I'm lucky to have that much, but like I'm not as lucky as like some other person. I mean, I started off doing my channel on Minecraft Battle Mode on the Legacy Edition, and sure, at the time when making that, I was thinking, "Oh, this series is going to be incredible." But I think what led me to do motivation with YouTube is that it's the satisfaction with views that gets me going, and I know views isn't really a thing to focus on while doing YouTube, as it can be very defeating on your mental health if like your video or like your content just doesn't do well at all for your channel. And trust me, I have been there. And I think with the like gaming algorithm for YouTube, like now, it's just not been the greatest. It's really putting everyone on like a big slope, like a downfall slope now, like for me as well, with just being like, I might not do YouTube anymore, because it's just like, primarily for me, I enjoy the satisfaction of the views of it. Like I enjoy like getting views on a video if like that I'm not expecting with. And sure, like to me, like I mean, I don't make a big deal out of it normally, but like, and I know it shouldn't be, but it does affect me a lot though if a video doesn't do well, especially if I worked really hard on it. And sure, like people say, "Oh, just keep trying to make that video, and just keep trying to just make it so like you can do it. Like this video is going to do well this time round." Like, but things for me, it's like I've tried that so much, it's just sort of died out for me. That's another thing I think I'm going to bring up now as well is motivation. Motivation, I've noticed, is a big thing with doing YouTube now, because I find out that like with motivation, you've got to have like this consistency on YouTube to basically like be able to do stuff all the time. And to find the consistency, you have to have that motivation for yourself on doing YouTube, because that's a lot like me right now. I haven't had the consistency because I haven't had the motivation to do it. And without that consistency, my channel just isn't doing well or getting pushed as much as I want it to, because of the fact I'm not doing like that well on it. Anyway, enough of that sappy YouTube stuff out of the way. Let's talk about some good things then. So in the past 5 years, I've done a lot of content. I've done many videos on my channel now. I've done like all sorts at this point, such as doing FNAF, I've done Fall Guys, I've done Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 1 and 2. Like, I've done a decent variation on my channel now of just games upon games, and like I've had a lot of fun playing the games. Especially, I think FNAF has definitely been my favorite, like in terms of doing content, because I've enjoyed it. But like, for example, right now, like it should be releasing soon. My FNAF Unwanted 2 series is like, as I'm recording this, the finale is going to go out like at some point soon. And I've enjoyed that series so much, because I've enjoyed the editing of that series, because I've enjoyed watching back on like, the videos and seeing that like of me getting scared for just no reason. I've enjoyed me watching myself like make somewhat a stupid mistake on there, or just seeing my reaction to anything on there. And I think that's one of my favourite parts. I'm probably one of my favourite series I've actually ever done. And yeah. And the next thing is going to be my Minecraft series. Obviously, the one I'm playing on, I'm recording on at this moment in time. New York 3.0, look at the view. Got odd tower there. But yeah, look at the view of that. New York has been my longest going series throughout my whole channel. I've done it since basically the very start. So basically what it was that I had 3 worlds of New York now. So this is obviously called New York 3.0. My other 2 worlds are called New York I think it was like 1.0 or just New York, or if not Eggland, I think it was called at the time. But yeah, so I had Eggland slash New York. Then I had New York, which was my second world, and then New York 3.0, which is the current world I'm playing on now. Now, unfortunately, the previous two worlds got corrupted, and it's unfortunate because the way it got corrupted was by my AC cord being unplugged on my PlayStation 4, meaning I lost all lengths of that world and the previous like New York as well that I had at the time. But with that happening, I've produced this. Let me go up this hill quickly. I produced this lot in the past, I think, over 3 years now. So yeah, longest going world yet for myself and like just for my channel. I'm planning to obviously still keep playing in this world. I'm hoping this world will stay with me for a long time. I'm not saying forever, but for like a good long time. And I have enjoyed it a lot. I've enjoyed it in the last 3 years of doing YouTube. I've very much enjoyed playing on this world because most Minecraft worlds don't usually last like this long as this one because it's either gets corrupted or either you get bored of the world, in which I am sort of at the moment, but I'm sure it'll come back to me again because everyone has like the annual Minecraft phase like every 2 weeks. But I think this world is still going strong, like as of now. I'm not really planning to just end it anytime soon. Like this world is just gonna keep going and going until something happens. I don't know what it would be. I've played Fall Guys on my channel, which has been a blast. I've had fun on Fall Guys. I think my first Fall Guys stream was back in the old. Actually, it was. It was back in the old season 1 of Fall Guys because I remember it being a new game that came out, and I remember how much I enjoyed it. I was thinking, what if this game could be my game on my channel? And I was thinking it for a while, but then I don't know why I didn't stick with it. Because as of now, like that'd be crazy if my channel did well because of Fall Guys. But yeah, I don't know. And then Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 1 and 2. There, I think for me, it's just drained me out. Both of the games have. Because if you don't know, on Garden Warfare 2, I've been doing a pack opening series, which I haven't really touched in like a good like 4 or 5 months at least. I don't even know how long it's even been. I haven't touched it in a while purely just because I'm getting so sick to death with not getting what I want on that game because I've been trying to get like legendaries in the whole series. I think I got 3 legendary hats during the entirety of that series, and that's literally as legendaries go. And I started on a Garden Warfare 1 and me getting all the characters on that game, which I don't think will take as long as Garden Warfare 2 has, but I don't know at the moment with Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 1 and 2. I think for now it's just been dry for me. I haven't really done that much for like both those games recently, but I'm sure I'll come back to them very, very soon. Okay, this is going to conclude me doing 5 years on YouTube video because I've really got nothing else to say really. I mean, you guys have basically been caught up in like a 15-20 minute video compared to my whole 5 years of doing YouTube. And yeah, and if you're joining my channel now, or if you've been with me since the very start, I just want to say thank you so much for being part of this journey with me. And I'm hoping I'll keep seeing you around, or more new people around in the future. I've been doing this for 5 years. It started off as a hobby thing for me back in 2019 because I was just, fun fact, because I was lonely. I had no friends really. So I did it to make friends, and like it's turned out really well for me making a bunch of friends online now I've never thought I'd meet in my life. And without shadow of a doubt, that is going to end this video here. So thank you very, very much for being a part of this 5 years with me, and I hope to see you on to the coming years. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!